Hi, this is Dr. Saxena, and we are talking about something on environmental medicine. And here, I'd like my emphasis mainly is to educate the public, and they should understand what exactly you're dealing with. That at the same time, trying to kind of mobilize people, trying to understand what is this. Today, we'll be talking on something like plastics, and we know plastics are harmful for children as well as in adults also. Reproductive health is the major thing which is getting affected with plastics, apart from the diabetics and all that. See, plastic act as a endocrine disruptor chemicals, and when we talk about plastics, I'm talking about something like bisphenol A, I'm talking about phthalates and whatnot. So this is one thing which I believe there needs a big thing from the government as well. So what are my recommendations for the government? We need to do, we need to ask for a total ban. The government should ban something, use of bisphenol A as well as DHP in all the plastic products, specifically intended for use and contact by children below the age of 3. I mean it because somewhere we see a lot of plastic products in the market, the nipples, whatever things and all that. Apart from that, what I think is this government should mandate that all plastic should be labeled to indicate the chemical ingredients and country of origin, and this would require some things, and recycling code also is required. There are some plastics which are normally numbers are given for that particular thing, and the way statutory sign is given for the cigarettes. I want people should government should warn basically pregnant women and women intended to become pregnant, and usually avoid consuming foods and beverages from containers made from BPA and DHA. The other thing will be the fragrances. I want this people look into what are the kind of disclose, what is the labeling for this phthalate ingredients in the fragrances, in the air fresheners, in the scented candles, dryer sheets, and other consumable products which are usually found in the children's environment. So these are the things which I somehow feel that the government should come kind of thing. APA, see, packaging foods and all that. It's a big thing when we talk about packaged foods and all that. So what are the areas where there is all this DHP and BPA? There is, it leaches into this food. Even a plastic milk packet, and it is thawed usually. Normally before using it, people tend to keep in the deep freezer and then take out. Those are the areas. There is a microplastics which leach in the milk and other parts. So this is one of the things which has to be worked out, and I believe there has to be a plastic ingredients. We normally had that kind of work when we did in environmental medicine. We picked up what are the plastic ingredients in every human tissue also. On if you can, these studies should be kind of can be worked out with the big agencies when we work on this. So I would sincerely tell the sale of baby bottles that contain bisphenol should be banned thoroughly. It has to be prohibited. The government should come into action and ban the use of BPA, DHA in all plastic products. Has to be totally implemented, and this is one of the things. And what exactly I recommend is people should look into something like recycling. The local health department should encourage schools to reduce their use of plastics, and see, we need to encourage parents to use glass bottles when feeding infants instead of these plastic bottles. A few words about what are the recommendations for the schools, hospitals and institutions, and it's very high time that schools, hospitals and other institutions they start reducing the use of plastics. The purchase department should try avoiding buying something like PVCs and polycarbonate plastics. The hospitals should use the medical equipment which is free, DHEP free, DEHP free, and maternity department should encourage new parents to use glass bottles when feeding their infants. Apart from that, we need to tell the general public, people, okay, start using the glass bottles instead of this plastic water bottles. And this is one thing which can always b- get a big change. And avoid using plastic containers and plastic racks if you are using something like microwave ovens and all that. Avoid use of scented candles, avoid use air fresheners, try to avoid air fresheners and heavily scented products which usually contains a lot of phthalates. Phthalates are again the plastic derivative kind of things which get inhaled, and it is known to cause an endocrine disruptor and causes a kind of thing. I have been talking everywhere. I've been started talking for the last 20 years not to use plastic water bottles in the fridge. Plastic water bottles should not be used any kind of stuff, because and if possible, discuss with your dentist also. If in case you are using dental sealants, if you are going for a cap and all that, see that it is BPA free sealants, as well as dental cap which is BPA free, which is bisphenol A free thing. And yes, I certainly tell people to start looking into what are the other things, try to see, recycle the thing. I know you don't have everywhere, we don't have these glass bottles, we have got access to plastic bottles, but somewhere when you use it, throw it off. Don't use it again and again for next 3 months and all that. I thought this is one of the big things by which society, people should understand what we are talking about. And yes, stop using plastics. That's my simple kind of thing. And renew health. Thank you.